Hey, Fretlam here, and welcome back to our second video inside our Zero Up Light training. Now in this video, we're going to talk about how you can get started with Shopify. So by now you should have watched your first video and you have basically consolidated which niche you are going after. So once you found your niche, let's get ahead and start building your Shopify store. So here's an overview of exactly what you're going to learn and see in this video. First of all, we're going to talk about securing your domain name. Obviously, it is very important that you need this so that you can actually start driving traffic to your store. Second, we're going to talk about choosing your store's theme. There are a lot of misleading information out there in the market, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to look out for when you are selecting your theme. Number 3, we're going to talk about how to create your web pages. There are several web pages that you absolutely need before you start driving traffic to your website. Number 4, we're going to configure your store's preferences. So there are some settings that you need to have completed before you set your store live. Then we're going to cover payments. It's a very important subject because obviously you want to know how you can collect money from your customers so that you can then actually make some profit of it. Last but not least, we need to structure your shipping table to reflect how you can obviously arbitrage inventory and how you should be charging shipping for your store. So let's start with securing your domain name first. Now, what's a domain name? For those of you that don't know, it's an identification string that defines a realm of administrative autonomy, authority, or control within the internet. So in simple English, it's really your web address. It is the place that people get to go to when they are browsing online. Now, the importance of your domain name is very simple. It's your web address where your customers shop. So it's kind of like an address for someone to go to if they want to go to a retail store. But it's not going to be a physical address, it's going to be a web address. And your domain name must be easy to remember and easy to spell out. If it is hard for a person to remember your domain name or to spell it out correctly, they may go to a page that doesn't exist, or they would even forget about what your domain name is, so it's going to be very hard for them to come back to keep buying from your store. So make sure it's easy to remember and easy to spell out. Now, your domain name is basically a representative of your brand. So you need to actually have your domain name to represent what you are selling. Because again, your domain name is your brand, and that's where you are going to build up and start scaling your store. Last but not least, your domain name should consist of a word that represents what you sell. So if you are in the home niche, or in the kitchen niche, or in the gardening niche, it makes sense to have some kind of related keywords in your shop. Or let's say that if you are in the camping niche, right, you should want to have some kind of camping words right inside your domain name so people will remember that you are a store that specializes in a specific niche. Now, here are some guides when you are securing your domain name. First of all, it is best to secure a .com, .net, or .co. Don't go after a .shop, .org, .xyz, or all those other ones. It's very important that you try to secure a .com first, and if you can't get a .com, try to get a .net. And if you still can't get a .net, try to get a .co. Alright? Now, the second thing is, again, I'm going to be a broken record about this. Is it easy to remember, or is it easy to spell? If a person can't spell your domain name properly, chances are they will forget and they won't come back to your store or go back to their browser and enter your domain to actually shop on your store. Number 3, do not have hyphens between your words. For example, if you want to create a cat store, you don't want to say cat-shop.com. A lot of people will forget that there's a hyphen right in between, so please try to stay away from that. Next point is keep it to 2 to 3 words max. It is I would not say it's very, it is almost virtually impossible now to buy a single keyword right now. Even if you found one, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. So you want to try ones that are 2 to 3 words max. Don't go more than 3 words because, again, like I said, it's not going to be easy for your customers to remember. Last but not least, please avoid buying premium domains at all costs. Unless if you have a niche that you have zeroed in and you know that you are generating profit from that store, then that's when you can decide on investing into premium domains. Now, what I mean by premium domains are basically things that are a couple $100 all the way to several $1,000s or tens of thousands of dollars. You don't need that right now. All you need is a website, easy to remember, a domain name that you can get started right away. Your goal as an entrepreneur is to get the lowest investment possible in and start generating results. So you want to actually get domains that are just $10 a year. That's what you want to go after. Now, when it comes to domain name providers, there's a whole list of them. There's first GoDaddy.com. It is my best recommendation. I love using GoDaddy. I actually have all my domains with GoDaddy. Second thing is Shopify has released inside your admin portal where you can buy domains directly from them. The third, you can use Namecheap.com, you can use Domain.com, Bluehost.com, Register.com. There are hundreds of different domain providers online. You want to use what you prefer, but for me, I recommend using GoDaddy. Alright, and there's also a reason why I recommend you to use GoDaddy is because if you go to Google and search for GoDaddy coupon, you will find some coupon which you are going to save even more money by securing a domain name with GoDaddy's coupon code. Alright, so a quick tip for you guys over there. So let me actually go to a demo and walk you guys through, once you have bought a domain, what you can do next to sync your domain name with your Shopify store. So we are going to open up a browser right now, and I'm just going to go to one of my demo website. It's called dragontribes.com / myshopify.com. All right, so I'm inside my demo website right now. So once you have a secure domain, let's say that you're going to GoDaddy.com and secure some kind of name. I'm just going to say dragons shop.com or whatever. I'm just doing a quick example. And if you have it obviously taken, look for another one. Now this one over here, dragon.store. I don't recommend .store, and whenever you see something that says premium on it, please do not buy them, okay? You don't need to buy them. Majority of these websites are going to be like around $10 a year, and that's really it, and that's what you want to invest in right out of the gate. So once you actually bought your domain on GoDaddy, then all you got to do is head back into your Shopify account, go to online store, and I'm going to make this bigger, and head over to domains. When you're in domain, you'll see this menu screen over here. All you can do is simply connect existing domain. Once you've done so, you put in what your domain name is. In this case, I bought dragonstribe.com, and I click on next. And then while this is loading, it will prompt me a login and basically ask where my domain name is. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. All right, so once that is done, it says they've obviously knew that I bought it from GoDaddy. You want to click on connect automatically. Don't do it manually. Let Shopify do the work for you. So click on connect automatically, and you'll be opening the screen, and you simply log in to your account. All right, I got my wrong password. There you go. Got it in. So once you logged in, you'll be asked, do you want to connect this website to Shopify? Then all you got to do is click on connect, and then you close. And what's going to happen now is Shopify will verify if you have connected, or click on accept. And once that is done, take a look. Right now, my primary domain will now turn to dragonstribe.com. So that's all you do. Very simple stuff. Now, when it talks about emails, it's up to you on how you want to handle your emails. I recommend Soho.com. You can also use G Suite by Google, or you can actually get the web or email hosting by GoDaddy. It's really up to you. But I recommend Soho.com only because it is free and you don't need to really pay anything, and you can actually look for some guide online on how to actually integrate emails with your domain with GoDaddy. So that's all you do. Now, when anyone actually go to dragonstribe.com, it will be redirected right to my Shopify store. So that's all you gotta do. So now, once you got your domain completed, next we're gonna choose your store's theme. Now, here are some important elements of your theme. Number one, it must be mobile responsive. Right now, there is a much larger percentage of people that are going to be shopping on their mobile phones and on their tablets over desktop. So you want to make sure that your theme works on both mobile, tablet, and desktop. As a matter of fact, right now, a lot of web developers and a lot of marketers are focusing on mobile experience first before they go into tablet and desktop, because now with our day and age and our technology, we all respond a lot more differently on a mobile device because we all have a smartphone and we can do a lot with a mobile phone. And in fact, when you're starting to drive traffic, you will see that a lot of your traffic actually comes from mobile. So you want to make sure that your theme is mobile compatible and it's mobile responsive. Second thing is you have to have a big add to cart button. Your add to cart button cannot be small or be hidden somewhere, because it is the first step that your customer need to take in order for them to actually add the product to cart and then go out the checkout process. So make sure you have a big add to cart button. Number three, you want to have your theme to give the ability to choose quantity easily. Don't have those like small plus signs in there. Look for the bigger ones and more prominent, because the more prominent it is, the higher chance that the person will buy more than one piece of your products. And if they buy more quantities, obviously you make more profit. Now, the next thing is you want to see if your theme has the ability to simply go to the carts instead, going to the checkout instead of just going to the cart right away. So you want to actually have that option open. Last but not least, it is up to your preference. Does it fit your brand? So these are the 5 important elements that I follow each time I look for a theme for my store. Now, here are some theme recommendations. First of all, please start with free themes from Shopify, okay? You don't need to invest hundreds of dollars just to get started with Shopify with theme. It's not going to make that big of a difference right out of the gates. You want to start with a free theme. Now, if you really want a premium theme with fast load speed, here are the 2 recommendations for you. One is Conversion. The other is called Turbo. All right, these are my affiliate link. You're not going to get a discount. I'm going to get an affiliate cut. It doesn't really matter. If you want to use my link to buy these themes, I do get a commission cut. So it's up to you if you want to use them. Now, here's the importance of all this. Again, you only want to purchase a premium theme if you have sufficient startup capital. It is not necessary right away that you need a premium theme. So I do encourage you to start with a free theme. I'm just letting you know that there are options out there for you to actually get a premium theme, but I don't recommend it when you are starting out of the gate. So now I'm going to actually go to a quick demo on sharing with you where you can find the 3 themes inside Shopify and how to navigate your theme and how to actually put it all into place. So we're going to go back into our browser and back into our Shopify admin portal. All you have to do is under online store, click on themes. When you're under the themes, scroll down and you will get to say view or explore free themes, okay? These are free themes that Shopify has created for you. Simply click on explore free themes and you'll be brought into here to see different versions of the themes that you can choose. So there's the supply, there's Brooklyn, there's the minimal, there is narrative. So it's really up to you on what you want to choose. So there's the venture. Let's say in this example, we're going to take a look at supply, and there are different designs that you can choose from. So for me right now, let me see what other themes there are. Outdoor, boxing, snowboard. So let's say that I'm going to choose the venture theme. Okay, I'm going to add this theme to my store. And once I've done so, you see right now it's actually being saved right now. Now, if you want to actually take a sneak peek of how the themes look like, you don't actually have to click on Explore Free Themes. You can visit the theme store. And by clicking here, you're going to get access right into their entire theme template. And you want to actually go see, these are, some of them are obviously you need to pay for it. Some of them are free, like these ones, $160. I don't think you really need that at this point. You can actually click on, let me see, all themes, collection. They removed the link, so I'm just going to click on see more. And there's not a lot over here. I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to click on explore theme. And here you go. I'm just going to look for the free ones. So here what you can do is, let's say that you want, let's take a look at the venture one. You can view the demo of how it looks like. So it is mobile responsive. And I'm going to go to the product page. Let's see. I'm just going to go. So big add to cart button. All these are big. So it's very, very prominent. So that's why I like this theme. So I'm going to choose the venture theme right now. So once I have that done, I can simply click on action and publish this theme. And click on publish. And now I will have this as my default theme whenever someone goes to my website. Now, obviously, once you have that done, you want to customize your theme. There are things in there that you want to accomplish. For example, you may want to have a logo. You may want to have a slider image, right? You want to have images for these collection, etc., etc. So here's what you want to do. Let's start with your logo first. Now, for your logo, it's actually located in the header, and you can actually click on the logo image. You can select the image or explore free images straight from Shopify, but they don't really look nice. So here's what I would recommend you to do. Okay, all you need to do is very simple. There are several ways that you can look for this. Number one, you can go to Google and look for dragon logo. Okay, since dragon stripe, we're gonna look for a dragon logo. Now, when you're in here, here's a secret hack that you can do. You do not want to obviously use any logo that you find, because some of them are copyrighted and you don't want to get sued or get in trouble. So you want to make sure you head over to settings and, tools, usage right, and you want to say you can labeled for reuse. Anything that says non-commercial reuse, you cannot use them. So you want to use labeled for reuse, so you know that you can actually reuse these images without getting into trouble. Alright, very important stuff. So I don't like any of these. The next thing that you can actually look at is go to Fotolia.com. Now in Fotolia.com, it is owned by Adobe, so they have a vast majority of different logos or different images that you can find. So I'm going to go to Dragon logo over here and see what I can find. So there is actually not much logo. Let's see. I don't like any of these. I don't want photo. 1 sec. Dragon logo. And I don't want photos. There you go. I removed the photo filter, and now I have a lot more for me to choose. So obviously you can choose wherever one you want. Oh, I like this one. This one's pretty cute. So when you click on here, you can actually buy the license, or you can save it. And if you buy the license, I'm not sure how much it costs. It's $10 standard for a month and $29.99. Or you can do a 3 That's annual, monthly. So it's a monthly membership that you actually have to get into and buy. So again, if you want to invest into something, you can go over here. Another way that you can actually get your logo done is simply go to Fiverr.com and simply pay $5 to $10 for a logo to be designed. You can look for a logo design, and there will be a whole list that you can go after. Now, I don't suggest you to invest a lot of money into logos right out of the gate. Just get something simple and get something to actually get started right away. So for me, I'm just going to do a quick example right now. Let's say that I'm going to choose, I don't like any of these ones. Here's another place that you can look at. Pixabay.com. These are royalty-free images. I'm going to see if I can find anything on here. Oh, I actually find some good ones on here. So let's say that I'm going to actually use this. There you go. I'm going to free download this. And I don't need it that big. I only need it smaller. I'm going to download it. Alright. Once I have that done, here's another tip that I can give you. Use canva.com and put everything together. Alright. So I'm just going to log in into my demo account on Canva. And I can create a new design. Sorry, use custom, and my width is going to be 450. Let's say I'm going to do 200 pixel. Alright, so once I have that, I can upload the image. Did I download it? I don't know where I saved it. Oh, here you go. Click over here. And then I can put in text. Alright, Dragon's Tribe. Obviously, this is very big. I'm going to make it smaller. Move it around. I'm going to change it to, let's see, something cool. Alright, so I like this one. It looks pretty decent. Alright, and then all I'm going to do is download it. And then I'm just going to save it as a JPEG. Download. So if you don't have any Photoshop, you can use canva.com to create all these. So I have that saved. Alright, so once I got my logo done, go back to your Shopify account. I'm going to select an image. Sorry, I'm going to select an image. Where's my upload? Alright, I'm just going to drag it over. I'm going to make this up. Select an image. Oh, there's my upload button. Upload button. And I download it. Here you go. Ta-da! Not bad. Obviously, there's too much white space, top and bottom. So I'm going to go back to Canva. And I am going to resize it, which is not letting me resize because of the dollar amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new one. And let me go after new, use custom dimension, 100 pixel. So I'm going to recreate it real quick so I don't have to pay. Here you go. Voila. Alright, I'm just going to redo it again. Dragon's Tribe. Oops. And then I had a smaller one, 18, 24, 28. Alright, and then I think I used this one. There you go. Alright. I'm going to download it. JPEG, download. Alright, once that is saved, go back in here. I'm going to upload it again. Much better. So now, because I have a white background, I'm going to select this first. And then I'm going to change the background color of this. So all I have to do is go back, go to theme settings, go to colors, and the header background, I'm going to change it to white. Alright, there you go. Links, I'm going to change it to black. Or I can change it to red. Some kind of red. Darker red. Darker red. There you go. So I match my logo. And then I think that looks great. Alright. So once I have this done, next thing, obviously, I want to work on the slider. So you go back to the section, and right now there is the collection list, which is here. We're going to do the slideshow first. So the first thing, I'm going to actually upload a slideshow, upload an image. So again, I'm going to go back to Pixabay because it is a free royalty website. You don't actually have to pay anything. So I'm just going to use Pixabay to see if I have some decent dragons that I like. Which is, let's see, which one do I like? I don't want lizard. Let me see a dragon wallpaper. Usually I like to use the word wallpaper for these kind of stuff. It just makes it look stunning. This image is not bad. Let me see if there's another one. Let's see. Dragon background. Alright, so not any that I like right now. So let me actually go to Google and go dragon wallpaper and see what there is. Now again, I'm keeping label for reuse. Very important. You don't want to get in trouble. But again, at the end of the day, even though when it says label for reuse, you still want to do your due diligence to double check. Like some of the stuff right here, like Game of Thrones, that will get you in trouble, and I don't want that to happen, right? I don't want you guys to get in trouble at all. You know what? I don't like any of these images. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on it. So I'm just going to randomly use this one for now. And I'm going to click on free download. And I'm going to use the bigger version. Oh, it needs to basically do that for a bigger version. Okay, fine. I'll use a smaller version. I'm not a robot. Download. Alright, so once I have that done, I am simply going to see, I'm just going to upload it right into here. Select image, upload. Let's see how it's going to look like. Alright, there you go. I'm going to press select, and then on the slide, I'm going to say welcome to the Dragon's Tribe. And subheading, welcome to Dragon's Tribe. I'm going to make it into one sentence. Yeah, there you go. View our full collection of dragon items. Our dragon product line. There you go. Looking good. And I'm going to go back. And we're missing the collection title. So here, we're going to click on collection, select a collection. Obviously, you want to create a new collection if you don't have one. So let's pretend I don't have any collection. And I'm going to go after accessories. And I'm going to manually select it in. Press save. And then I'm going to simply go to AliExpress, look for dragon accessories, and see if I can find an accessories photo to match it. Let's see. Let me see what is good. Let's randomly choose this image. Okay, I'm trying to get the image right click, but it's not letting me do it. Alright, I'm just gonna screenshot it. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, and then going back into here, I'm just gonna upload an image. Oops. Desktop. No wait, where did I? Yeah, desktop. There you go. Save. All right. Once that is done, I'm going to simply refresh this. There you go. Select. There you go. My image showed up. And let's say that I wanted to sell. What is my next collection? Let's see my other collection. I'm going to sell. I don't want Dragon Ball. Dragon. Jewelry. Okay. Let's see. Well, I had kind of accessories is kind of jewelry, so let's look for dragon decor. So some home decor, that'll be a great one. So let's say that we're gonna do this. Let's go save this. Alright, and then I'm simply going to create a new collection again. And I'm going to say Dragon Home Decor. Manually select, upload an image. Press save. Alright. And then I'm going to exit this. Select collection again. There you go. Select. Awesome. So the last one, I'm just gonna randomly do one right now for time's sake. I'm gonna do like jewelry. I'm gonna look for something nice. You know what? Dragon earrings. Let's see. It's gonna be weird having an ear. Let's see. I love this one. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. Alright, and then I'm going to go to collection, create a new collection, and I'm going to call this earrings. Manually select type, upload image, and press save. Once that's done, I'm going to go exit here, select the theme again, there you go. Select. So now my site is actually coming as a whole right now. Alright, in the next section it's going to be homepage. Obviously there is no collection right now, so I'm just going to change this, let's say, to accessories for now. And then once you got product, it will start showing up over here. And then the last part is going to be image with text. So what you can do is, let's say, I'm going to select a different image. So it's really a drag and drop, do whatever you like kind of thing. I'm going to change it to, let's see, downloads. Was it this one? Let me see. No, I don't want this one. I want my logo. Here you go. There you go. Alright. I'm going to select. And then I'm going to edit the text and say about Dragon's Tribe. And then I can put a full text on here. Dragon's Tribe. It's a an exclusive online shop for all things to do with dragons. I'm just gonna make this up. Check. We carry a wide range of dragon related products in our store. And we do our best to provide the highest quality products at the lowest cost. Join our Dragons tribe to be a tribe member by simply purchasing one of our products and show your appreciation to dragons. All right, I'm just totally making this up right now. All right, and then I'm just gonna press go back, and now we have basically a basic website completed. Now I'm gonna press save. And now we are good. We have a basic website skeleton all done right now. So once you have your theme, once you uploaded the images, uploaded the collection, make it look nice, then we obviously need to start creating your web pages for your store. Like I said earlier in this video, there are several pages that you absolutely need in your store before you can even start driving traffic to them. And here are the pages that you need. Number one, you need an About Us page because you want to give context and background about your store. It allows your customer to know why they should purchase from you and that you're a real business, right? They want to know who they're buying from, what's this website about, and that's what it is showing inside the About page. Now, if you are in a particular niche, let's say you're dragon, you can say, why are you creating this dragon website? So for me, I can share a personal story of mine of a thing that I have with dragon. All right, I'm born in the year of the dragon. I always loved dragons when I was a kid. I even have some really nice accessories and home decor stuff all about dragons. So for me, it's a thing. So I like it. It's a passion of mine. So I can talk about it. So you can create a rapport with your audience. For those that love dragons too, they can really relate to my story and really buy from me because they kind of feel like they know who I am. Secondly, you need a frequently asked question page. This is used to eliminate any common questions and to reduce your customer support. Number three, you need a contact page. Regardless if it's an email address or if it's a form, you need some form of method for anyone to actually contact you so that you are not just a one-sided business, right? People can actually email you if they have any questions, etc., etc. Last but not least, you also need what we call legal pages. Things like refund policy, terms of service, and privacy policy. So I'm going to run into a quick demo right now to show you how you can actually have these all at play. So I'm going to go back to our browser. Now that we're all done, all we have to do is click on the Shopify logo to go back to where your store is. Then click on Pages. And on here, you can add page. When I click on Add Page, I can put in About Us right here. And you can start blabbing about your store. You can upload images if you want, etc., etc. Alright, now I'm just going to be lazy. I'm going to use one of my old website, Noir Emporium. Oh, this website, forgot that I turned off the password. So let me see, ShaneYard.com. Alright, I'm just being lazy. I'm just going to the About page to grab something at About Us, to have it in my store. I'm going to say Dragons Tribe. Dragons Tribe. So again, you make this up. I'm just being lazy right now and copying from a template that I have for my members. And then the story behind the owner and love of dragons, right? I can share my personal story. Hi, I'm Fred Lamb, and since childhood, I always have a thing with dragons. Not only am I born in the year of the dragon, in the Chinese zodiac, I fill my house with all home decor and anything to do with dragons. ... So again, you get the story. You get what you need to do. So I'm just gonna do heading number 1. There you go. And then all I have to do is press save, and I will have my about page. Once I have that, I go to pages, and then I create an about a FAQ page. All right, now in the FAQ page, you can go to fishingyard.com, go to FAQ, and you can copy these. Go ahead, copy them, but do read it, and if you want to make any adjustment to it, please do so, okay? Let's see. So it answers, how do I check my order status, which I'll show you more in detail. How long does shipping take? Do you ship international? Is your website secure my personal information? How do I order from your website? Does your website, or does Dragon's Tribe provide a quality guarantee? Do you offer a refund if I don't like the product? So you can add on top of this on the most frequently asked question to reduce your time spent needed with customer service. So I have that. And then last but not least, we have the contact page. Again, I'm just going to copy all these. You want to have contact information. So I'm just going to pages, add a page, go to contact us, paste it in here. Just going to make it look nicer. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to leave my phone. My office phone up there, and then I'm going to support at dragonstribe.com. Voila, press save. So now we have the About Us, Contact Us, and FAQ page. Now, obviously, with the legal pages, people may be wondering, well, I need to go find a template online, or I need to fire the lawyer. In reality, Shopify actually did all this for you. All you got to do is head over to the settings, and then go to checkout, and when you scroll down to the bottom, you can generate a sample refund policy, you can generate a sample privacy policy, and you can generate a sample terms of service. Now, before you press save, I encourage you to read through all these information and make any adjustments that you need, okay? There are some things that you need to make adjustments on, that you need to fill out the blank, like here, you gotta fill out the blank. So please make sure you read through all these and make adjustments to it. Then you can actually have it uploaded. So here, for time's sake, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna I'm gonna open up a new browser. I'm gonna right click, open a new page just on the pages, so I can just copy and paste everything over under my settings, checkout, and all the way at the bottom. So here, I'm going to add a page, refund policy. I'm just going to paste it right in here, press save, go back to pages, and then next, I'm going to do privacy policy. I'm going to add a page, privacy policy, paste, save, and then go into pages. I'm also going to add in terms of service. I'm going to add a page, terms of service, paste, save. Again, remember, please read through all these, okay? And you got to make adjustments on it that tailors toward you. Some of the stuff are going to be fill in the blank. Now, once the pages are done, you want to make sure that these pages are visible in your navigation. Now, inside the navigation, there's the footer menu and the main menu. The main menu is basically the menu right at the top. So if I go to my website right now, I hope I don't have to put in the password because I'm an admin. I do. So I'm going to unlock this later, and I'll show you. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Go back into preferences. Just copy this password over. Oops. Enter password. Okay. So here, you can see that this usually is top navigation. This is usually at the bottom is going to be your footer menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically have these pages up right now. So I don't need this anymore. I'm going to go back into online store, navigation, and then the main menu. I'm going to keep home and collection. I will have FAQs. Search for FAQs. And I'll have my contact page. Contact us. Press save. And then I'm going to go back to the navigation. go to the footer menu, and here I'm going to add in the privacy policy. I'm going to add in the refund policy. I'm going to add in the terms of service, and I'll add in the contacts. Press save. And now when I go back to the website and I refresh this, you can see all these stuff are now in place. Right now it's looking like a really kick-ass full website right now. The footer menu right here, and I'm going to rename this into other pages. Let me just make it, I don't want to call it footer menu. I'm just going to other pages. There you go. And obviously to follow us, the Twitter and everything, you can do it under the theme side of things. Now again, when you customize the theme, it all looks like pretty much the same stuff, but you just want to play around. It's easy when it comes to Shopify. Okay, I'm not going to go through in full detail on how to do it. So again, you want to get these pages up, and then you want to add it right into your navigation menu. So now you have all that done, let's dive right into configuring your store's preferences and payments. So first of all, here are the checklists that you gotta accomplish. Number one, taxes. Now here's the deal. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an accountant. So for taxes, please consult with a local attorney or local accountant. And I do have in my YouTube videos some information about taxes. You can go check it out if you want. But in short, if you are not in US, okay, if you're outside of the United States, then you don't really have to charge taxes. So in reality, you only need to actually charge taxes within the area that you have presence in. So let's say that if you're in the United States and you live in Las Vegas, then basically you only need to charge whatever taxes if you have a customer from Las Vegas buying from you. All the other states, you don't have to worry about it. For me, when I'm in Canada, when I sell in the United States, I don't have to charge any taxes. However, if someone were to buy from me that's a Canadian, then I would actually have to charge taxes. So these are the things that you need to be aware of. And again, I would encourage you to ask a local accountant or attorney all about it. But in a nutshell, I did share with you how I operate, and that's based on my knowledge, based on what I know, based on my research. But again, please do your due diligence. The second thing is the checkout preferences, okay? I need you to follow me step by step on the best checkout experience. I'll explain what they are when we go through the demo. The next thing is the title and meta description. You want to actually write how your store shows up in the search engine results. Last but not least, you always have to remove your password. Very important. Remember, when I was trying to edit my website, I always have to put in my password just to see how it looks like. In order for you to start accepting payments and in order for you to actually start selling in your store, you gotta remove your password protection, okay? Very important stuff. Now, once you have that all done, you obviously have to accept payments, right? Now, when it comes to payments, you always want to use Shopify Payments. Shopify Payments is a private label of Stripe, and you can actually get much lower fees than going to a bank to process credit card for you or finding a third-party provider. However, Shopify Payment is only available in certain countries. And it's only available if you are a resident of the United States, Canada, Australia, Hong Kong, Ireland, New Zealand, Singapore, and United Kingdom. So if any of you guys that are watching this right now that are building your e-commerce store, if you live in these countries, congratulations. There's nothing for you to actually worry about or to figure out. Just use Shopify Payments. Now, even though if you have Shopify Payments, I do encourage you to obviously accept PayPal. PayPal is one of the leading payment methods in North America right now. And on average, for my Shopify store and a lot of Shopify stores that I coach and that I am a mentor of, and obviously my students, average 50% of all transactions are all through PayPal. And having PayPal as an option is proven to increase conversions. So please use PayPal. Now, when it comes to PayPal, and when you want to use PayPal for your Shopify store, you have to sign up for a PayPal business account. It is mandatory, and you need that in order for you to actually accept payments. So all you have to do is simply Google PayPal business account, and then it will direct you on how to set that all up. Now, if you are an international student that is watching this right now, here are my recommendations for you. If Shopify payment is not available in your country, then you can simply just accept PayPal in your store. It's not going to affect conversion that much, okay? You just accept PayPal. Now, if you really want Shopify payment and you want people to actually use credit card on your website or on your store, then I would encourage you to find a partner who you can trust that has access to Shopify payment. So if you have friends in the 8 countries that I talked about, then you can strike a deal with them, maybe give them 1 or 2 percentage point or 3 if they don't do anything, you're just using their name to actually get the Shopify payment account. Okay, but again, you gotta basically write in a letter and you both sign it off on what the agreements are before you even start. Even though if it is your best friend, if there's anything that's related to money, it is not going to be a good thing down the road when you start to actually do like 6 figures a year, because that person is like, holy crap, you're making so much money, I want a bigger piece of this. You don't want that to happen, right? So have everything in writing. Now, the other option for you, if you don't have a partner and you don't want to just accept PayPal, you can look at Stripe or Stripe Atlas. Stripe Atlas is kind of like a virtual, kind of like, I'm not saying virtual, right now it's a new service that Stripe has created for any of you guys that are international that want a US entity to process payment online. So this is called Stripe Atlas. Google it, check it out. The other 2 that I can recommend is Blue Snap or 2Checkout that you can use for processing credit card online. Now, here's the deal. If you use any of these 3, there is going to be a transaction fee that Shopify will charge you on top of. Okay, just letting you know, making sure I get your back covered. So now let me do a quick demo on what you got to do on the configuration. So we're going to go back into our Shopify account. We're going to head over to settings and under taxes. So here, that's where you actually handle all the taxes, etc., etc. And then you can actually go into specific US. For me, I'm just going to remove this because I'm from Canada, so I don't really need that. And then there you go. Press save. So you can do it on every single individual country or add a federal tax on top, etc., etc. So that is done for me. So again, do your due diligence on this end of things. Once you finish your taxes, then we're going to talk about the checkout. So inside the checkout, you want to make sure that customers do not create an account. You always want that disabled, because if you say accounts are optional or required, it is going to extend your process or the the buying cycle of your customer. You don't want that. The shorter the buying cycle is, or the less process there is for a person to give you their credit card, the higher your conversion is going to be. Okay. Next, right here is a customer can check out using their either their phone or email address. I would enable that because right now Shopify made a new update. If a person actually bought from a mobile phone before using their same mobile phone, you don't need to have to collect any more information. Additional contact required. Customer can choose to add phone number or email to receive shipping notification. Full name, require last name only. Company name, hidden, very important. Address to, always optional. Shipping address, phone, is up to you. I keep it optional because in the future, if I decide to call these people up, that will help me. All these, leave it by default, okay? So a shipping address, billing address by default, enable address auto completion. The other thing is ask permission to send promotional emails and to customers from your store. Make sure by default customer agrees, okay? Next, you can ignore all of these, and then abandoned cart checkout. So if someone actually abandoned the cart, you can actually email to them. So email subscribers who abandoned checkout, and usually you want to do 1 hour. When you want to customize how the email looks like, you can actually go over here and customize how the email will look like. Okay. And that's really it. So again, these are some coding stuff, so make sure that you keep these if, else, or all these stuff in place. Okay. And then you generated all these and press save. So pretty much self-explanatory stuff. Just click a few buttons. You'll need to actually do this once, and then you don't actually have to worry about it again. Next, go to your online store. Sorry, go back to the settings and then go over to, where is it? Sorry, no, I'm right. Go to online store and head over to preferences. So here is where your homepage title and homepage meta description is. This is where you start to fill out how the search engine should see your website. So here I'm going to say Dragon's Tribe and say all dragon related products for sale. And here I'm going to say Dragon's Tribe. It's a full online store that specializes in selling anything to do with dragons and is built for dragon lovers. Check out our full range of dragon products and start shopping today. All right. And then I do encourage you to go get Google Analytics. All you got to do is just copy and paste the code there, and we'll talk about Facebook Pixel afterward. So once you have all these done, make sure, okay, this is the most important thing, make sure you remove enable password. And when you remove enable password, Shopify will actually ask you to sign up for their subscription. Please do it. It's only $29 a month, and if you have used my link to sign up for Shopify, you're going to get an additional 10% off the entire year. So it's actually going to cost you less than hosting a website, having SSL certificate, and all those other stuff, okay? So make sure you click on, you remove enable password, and when they prompt you into asking you which Shopify payment plan to choose, for me, again, I use the $299 a month one. Because of advanced reporting and a lot of other stuff that I do. But it's up to you. If you're just starting out, want to get your feet wet, just go with $29. You can upgrade at any time. All right. Once that's done, press save, and your configuration is all set. So now to the last step, which is structuring your shipping table. Now, the importance of shipping. Collecting shipping is an important part of your store. It's a super critical part. And crafting the right shipping table is utterly important. Thanks to Amazon Prime, shipping charges are sensitive. You cannot charge way too much or way too less because obviously Amazon really changed the dynamic of how people are being charged for shipping. So you want to make sure you have the right shipping table in place. And like I said earlier, you do not want to overprice or underprice your shipping. Pricing structure of your shipping will actually affect your sales. Now, when you're crafting your shipping, there are two methods. When running an e-commerce store, you need to know that there are really two types of promotion that you're going to be running. Type number one is called the tripwire, which is free plus shipping. And we have tested this extensively. $9.95 per item is the sweet spot. I've seen people charging as high as $12.95 and they're still profitable. But if you charge anything lower than $9.95 and trying to make it work, it will never work because the margin is not going to be there for you to actually run your store. So again, you want to charge $9.95 per item when you are using a tripwire product. Now type number two is called the keystone pricing plus shipping. So what this means is you're charging a retail price for your product and you're also charging shipping on top of it. And however much you charge, again, will basically affect your conversion. And through the years of me running an e-commerce store, I have created this proven shipping table. All right, we have tens of thousands of students that are using this exact shipping table right now. It is flat rate shipping for both domestic and international. And this table reflects the two different promotional methods that I talked about. So if you take a look at here, there is light standard shipping, medium shipping, and heavy shipping. These are only the 4 different rates that we will charge that if we decide to charge shipping. And the rest is going to be all on free plus shipping or tripwire products. Now, it doesn't matter if you're using kilogram or pounds. It won't affect this shipping table. Because when we start to apply these numbers to your products, which I'll show you in the future videos on how to do it, then it will all make sense. So please just follow the shipping table, regardless if you're using kg or pounds. Use this exact shipping table, all right? So I'm going to go over a demo to show you exactly how to do this, all right? So I'm going to go back to my Shopify store, and then I lost my mouse. Where's my mouse? There you go. All you have to do is go after settings, and then go after shipping. And then once I have that, I actually have these in place. So you would always want to use United States as your domestic. You can edit this at any time and change this name to be domestic and use United States. So I've actually done this for United States already. So I'm going to do the international one for you. So in here, the rest of the world, I'm going to click on edit. And then once I click on edit, I will add a weight-based rates. And I'm going to add rate, and I'm going to call this the light standard shipping. And I believe it's 0.1 to 0.19, if I remember right. Yes. And then I'm going to charge, I always lose my mouse. And I'm going to charge $2.95 for a single item. And then I'm going to be adding standard shipping. And it's going to start at 2.0 to 2.9. And I'm going to charge $4.95. Sorry, it's 0.0, 0.2. And 0.29. Done. Alright. And then I'm going to add another one. And I'm going to call it medium shipping. 0.3 to 0.39. And then I'm going to charge, I believe it is $7.95. And then I'm going to add in heavy. Now, again, I will only stop at heavy shipping. And the reason why I do that is really because people won't pay more than, 0.5 to 0.59. People won't pay more than $12.95 nowadays for shipping, unless if you're selling furniture. That's a different story, okay? But in reality, when it comes to e-commerce, people that see that the shipping rate is more than $12.95, they'll be like, you know what, I'm not going to buy this. It's way too expensive. And that's going to affect. Now, you'll see that I missed 0.4 to 0.39. And the reason why I actually left out 0.4 to 0.4 to 0.49 is because if a person actually comes and buy a product that is in the 0.3 kilogram, and then I bought another, and they added another product that's 0.1, having two small packages doesn't make sense if you charge $12.95. So it's going to be a little bit less. Okay, just FYI on that end of things. So it will only charge them $7.95. So you want basically $7.95 to $12.95, another gap right between if they add in another product. Like I said earlier, when you charge shipping, it does affect a lot of things. Once we have this done, this is really for Keystone products, then you want to add your free plus shipping one. So I'm going to say one free item plus shipping, okay? And I'm going to do 1 to 1.9, and I'm going to charge $9.95. Then we're going to add it on top. We're going to now say 2 free item plus shipping. So remember, what we're doing right now is that we're going to add $9.95 on top of every single item. So now we do $9.95 plus $9.95 will be equal to $19.90. And then I'm going to be adding another one. 3 free items plus shipping. It's going to be 3.9. And then we basically do $9.95 times 3 equal to $29.85. So each free plus shipping item that they add, we charge them another $9.95. Okay, that's what you want to do. That's where you start to actually have your margins in place, and start to actually afford advertising, to break even, and to generate profit. Okay, so now we do 4 times 9.95. We put $38.90. Okay, so you want to do all of this. I would say up to 20. Okay, and I've seen people that do all the way to 50. It's really up to you on what you want to do. but you would actually have at least 20, okay? Just in case someone's trying to abuse the system. Very important. 5.9, 49.75. All right, so you do this all the way to 20 and you press save. So again, to recap, you want to basically have two of the shipping table the same. One, you always use US as your domestic, and the domestic one is the exactly same shipping rate as your worldwide, okay? Always the same. You can increase the price on the rest of the world if you want, but it's not really necessary, especially on how we're arbitraging inventory. All right, so that's really it on getting yourself started with Shopify. Now you are all done. All you have to do, all these are only done once. And once you have done all the steps that I just walked you through exactly on how to do it, you watch it all in raw, then at this point you can start adding products right into your store and start getting into market. So you don't have to worry, you only need to do this once, and I just show you step by step on how to do it. So please watch this video again and read and basically follow along and do it together. Now here's a recap. The first thing you want to do is to secure your domain name. I recommend GoDaddy, and I just showed you how to actually connect your GoDaddy domain name that you bought with Shopify. Number 2, select your store's theme. Please start with a free theme. Don't go ahead and start buying premium ones. You can start buying premium ones when you start seeing sales. Number 3, create your web pages within your store. You want to create the About Us page, Contact page, FAQ page, refund policy, terms of service, and privacy policy. You also want to configure your store's preferences, right? Getting your meta tags in place, getting your checkout preferences in place, getting your taxes in place, and getting your Shopify payment in place, so setting up payment options. And last but not least, please copy and paste our shipping table. It's proven to work. Just use it, and I'll show you more in later videos on how to apply the shipping table that we have collected towards your product. Now, last but not least, remember, at the stage when you're all done, when you got everything set up, and up to the point where you start actually adding product, please remove your password to start selling. And when you remove your password, you will be asked to select a plan. I encourage you to start with $29 a month one, which again, if you use my link to sign up for Shopify, you'll get an additional 10% off the entire year. It costs you less than anything out there if you want to find hosting yourself and create your own website, do all the SSL certificate, etc., etc. It's a lot less than that. So please, okay, you need to remove your password. You need to actually select a plan, and I encourage you to choose the $29 a month one. If you guys look at the comparison, there are some great stuff inside the $79 a month one. It's really up to you, but choose the $29 a month one, which you get additional 10% off. So you're only paying $26 a month to have actually a website hosted with a CRM system with all these functionality. So again, remove your password. Once you actually have all the things done on top, select a plan so we can move to the next step and start adding products right into your store. Alright, so that's it for this video. Again, I know it's a little bit long. Please go back, rewatch it, and follow along and get your store up. I just showed you exactly how to do it all in raw, and now I have a full website that is ready to go that I can actually start getting into market, get products in, and start driving traffic. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward on seeing you in the next video. Bye now.